I think I got it this time. Okay. Yep. Hello. 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 This is V. Scott. I will be doing a little bit of poetry. Um, it's not my original poetry today. I will be reading some of my Angelou's poetry and a few other people's poetry. Hi, Coco. Tell them hello. Hey, Daisha TV. How are you? How are you? So I'm just we're gonna do some poetry, but it's not my poetry. It's my Angelou and Nikki Giovanni. I just came on here to do that real quick. So that was about it. So how y'all doing? I hope y'all can hear me. Oh, my eyes are bad. Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. So this is my Angelou poem. It's called Poor Girl. Poor girl, you got another love and I know it. Someone who adores you just like me, hanging on your words like they were gold, thinking that she understands your soul. Poor girl, just like me. You're breaking another heart, and I know, oh, they out there driving them things. And I know if and there's nothing I can do. If I if I try to tell her what I know, she'll misunderstand and make me go, poor girl, just like me. You're going to leave her too, and I know it. She'll never know what made you go. She'll cry and wonder what went wrong. Oh my goodness. Hey. Hey Joanne. Hi Flo J. How you doing? How are all you ladies out there? Hello ladies. Hello. Hey Shay. Ah, see you again. Hi Candy Doll. How are you? Just over here reading some poetry. It's my Angelou poem. And, oh, I thought I was done. It had another page. The ending just goes. Then she'll begin to sing this poor girl just like me. So that was the my Angelou poem called Poor Girl. Uh, um, I'm just going through here getting different ones. Not I didn't plan which ones I would get. And so this one is called Passing Time. Your skin like dawn, mine like dusk. One paints the beginning of a certain end, the other the end of a sure beginning. So that's one of her other ones. And where's my other book at? This one is the one in here. I can't seem to find it, but I wrote it in my book. I'm gonna go get my book. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my book because I know where it is in my book. Excuse me. What are you doing, girl? Cat over there chilling. Oh, I thought I had it in here. Well, I know I have it in here. I just have to find where I put it. Here it is. The Maya Angelou one, Still I Rise. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod in the very dirt, but still like dust I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset on gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room, just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springs high. Still I rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed, head lowered, eyes, shoulders falling down, and teardrops weakened by my soulful cries? Does my heartiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of hurts of history, shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean leaping and wide welling and swelling. I bed in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. By Maya Angelou. Oh, hello, hello. Hi T, how are you? David, hello. High frequency, hello. Hello, hello. Hello to everyone. And I spoke to you too, Jan. So how is everyone out there? How are you all doing? I just came in here and I was like, oh well, I think I'll do a little bit of poetry. And so I chose these ladies. I didn't choose any of my own work today. And I have Nikki Giovanni in here. I'm looking for which one. This is a Nikki Giovanni poem, Autumn Poems. The heat you left with me last night still smolders me. Hope I said that word right. The wind catches your scent and refreshes my senses. I am a leaf falling from your tree, upon which I was impaled. Rain is God's sperm falling in the receptive woman. How else to spend a rainy day other than with you seeking sun and stars and heavenly bodies? How else to spend a rainy day other than with you? And so that is a Nikki Giovanni poem. I I have their books, their collections. Yes, I do. That's Smile Angelo one is mine. I got this one from the library. I'm always some way or another getting poetry. It's just what I love to do. Any of you out there like poetry? I know you like poetry, Shay. What about the rest of you? Let me look on my phone and see. Let me look on my phone and see what the ladies are saying. Oh, it's not okay. I'm coming in here. It's not turn that off. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, High Frequency. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So we have one called Black Judgments. You. So she had we no, I can't actually read this one on here. Nikki have some words. Yeah, some words that I don't think I can say on here, but another time, another place. Um, um, but not here. Not here. It's not that I don't say these words, but I don't want trouble. So I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on with that. I'm gonna move on with that. I might be safe for going back to Maya. Nikki don't play around, dude. Nikki don't play. She like, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and you gonna hear, you gonna feel it, and you gonna take these words how I say these words. Boop boop boop. Yeah, but I don't know. You might. I've seen some people say some bad words on here, but I just don't want to smoke. Uh, no, no, ma'am. So I have this guy's book. I bought it when I was at a poetry thing. Went to a poetry night, and he had his book. His name is Dasan Ahanu, and I haven't actually really cracked this book open yet. But let's see what we can find out of here. Yeah, let's see what we can find. Because I didn't I decided I wouldn't do anything of my own. So he had one called "I Remember the Tears." Let me make sure this is not the. This, okay, I think this is. I hope this is the page because it's the first time I actually looked in here. But he did some amazing poetry when I went to the poetry night, and he was awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and read this one. I remember the tears, the years doing workshops with men, the programs developed, the organizations worked with activists. I have been trained by the survivors. I have stood by the conversations, the broken, the determined, the death threats, the resilience, the everyday reflection, the camaraderie, the betrayals, the challenges, the dismissals, the retaliations, the struggle, the beauty of healing, the burden of sustainability, the necessity of the work, the realization that silence means nobody ever considers that you can hear them, see them. I promise the tears are never too far away. I read a comment online today. I read a comment online today and wanted to go numb. I couldn't. I wanted to break things, but demolishing is too familiar of a fancy. I wanted to cry, but I've never been good at falling tears. The water has welled in my chest. One day I will see moon soon, or one day I will vomit tidal waves. So that was Dasan Anu. I read his poem, and I just want to know how you ladies doing out there. What are y'all doing? What y'all doing out there? So I'm just getting back home. I have been out. I had to take my son to work, and I had some errands to run. So I decided to pick up a few things so I could do some drawing. And yeah, I'm going to do some drawing and maybe a little bit of painting this weekend. I'm going to get my grandbaby, and we're going to just do a little paint, do some artwork, have a little bit of fun with the grandbaby. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Any of y'all, well, I know a few of y'all moms, any of y'all grandmas out there? I have four grandbabies. Yeah, I have four grandbabies. One is here in North Carolina, and the other three are in Maryland with my oldest daughter. Yeah, yeah, I miss my babies. I do. I be missing my babies. I'm in my room. I have my little. So I told you I went. I have my little board. This is my little board I have that I was not little. My big board that I'm gonna paint on, and then I have this. This just was a little abstract painting that I that I did last year. So I did this little abstract painting, and there that is. That's that's her right there. Okay, I do have some of my own work. I might read it. Do y'all want to hear something of mine? Let me know. Say yes if you want to hear something of mine. Type yes in the chat if you want to hear something of mine. Okay, well, I don't know. Let me see. Oh, high frequency says yes. Okay, okay. Um, so I mean, I have some stuff all over the place. This one is oh, okay. So it's a poem about my grandma I ran into. I don't want to start crying, so I don't know if I'm going to read that one. I didn't know that was under this. But I will read this one. It's called His Love. I had wrote this. Lord have mercy, these people on these on dirt bikes, whatever they call it. I don't know. Um, I wrote this around oh, oh, oh 09, 2010. I don't know, but it was for Christmas. I had wrote this, and it's called His Love. His love is so special to me. His love has never failed me. His love has never led me wrong. His love lifts me to heights unknown. His love is so magnificent to me. His love has never failed me. His love is so powerful. His love is so beautiful. His love is kind. His love is understanding. Most of all, His love is forgiving. Yes, I am talking about the mighty love of Jesus. His love is an unconditional love that is that is what makes him so beautiful to me. His love has been with us since the beginning of time. So that's a poem I had wrote for Christmas some years back, and it's called His Love. Yeah. So I'm going to try to read this poem I wrote for my grandma while she was still living. Now, I don't know if I will make it through this. So hopefully I will. I had did a thing last night I put up and I talked about her. And oh my goodness, after that I was, ooh, and I went back and listened to it and the tears was just rolling because I talked about my mom who passed when I was 23 and pregnant. She had sickle cell anemia, and my grandma who passed in like 2017, and my auntie that I never met, but um, they were some amazing women. I just never met my aunt though, but my grandma and my mom, they were definitely amazing women, and I totally appreciate the women that they were, and especially my mom and my grandma after my mom passed away because I was 23 when my mom passed away, so uh, somebody had to help me learn how to step into my womanhood. And so I have a poem about that too. But not only did my grandma help me learn, my stepmom helped me, uh, you know, step into my womanhood because at 23, you're actually just, I don't feel like you are a full grown woman. You may be a woman, but I think more of a young lady is what you are at 23. So, I needed some guidance. And I'm just so thankful that I did get that guidance, even though my stepmom and I didn't always get along. We bumped heads, but we loved each other though. But we did bump heads. I'm gonna read this poem about my grandma. I even have a poem about my stepmom too. So it's called Grandma. Mm. You are the most wonderful grandmother in the world. You are as sweet as pie and have a smile that could light up the sky. You are so wonderful to everyone. I think you are an angel in disguise. You are definitely a soldier fighting for God. You are the best grandmother anyone could ever have. You are Holy Ghost filled. Your eyes are always on the Lord, and you have guided generations into the glorious love of the Lord. Thank you for always following the Lord. Thank you for showing me there is a better way. What I'm really trying to say is, I have been blessed to have such a wonderful grandmother like you. I love you. In my mind, you already have wings. You have surely been an angel to me. I love you and want you to know you are a super grandma. That's um that's it. That was it for my grandma. Um, I'm you know, mm-mm. So those are my two right there. Um, I put my book right here. I have some. I'm I'm okay. I'm okay. Everybody, I'm okay. I'm okay. I have some rude poems in here. Some like it just depends on the day for me sometimes. Um, I have nice poems in here, and I have all kind of stuff in this book and many other books. So since we all ladies in here, I'm going to read this queen poem because I think all of us are ladies. I think I saw one man, but I think everybody is pretty much women in here now. So this is for us. Queens. Hello, beautiful queens. Let's talk for a minute. Queens, we hold our heads up high and treat people right, and even people that mistreat us. Queens, we find beauty in others and love on the unloved, unwanted, mistreated, and the underdog. Queens, while we are making sure everyone else is okay, who looks out for us? Queens, let's start looking out for ourselves as well. Queens, we are important. So please know we are worth taking care of ourselves. Queens, we are so busy taking care of everyone else and forget about taking care of ourselves. Queens, we have to make sure we take care of ourselves because we are just as important as the people we take care of. So we have to remember that we are important as well. A lot of times we forget that we are important, just like the people that we take care of, our children, our spouse, um, our family members, any of that, even friends that we help out, and we forget that we are important and we have to take care of ourselves. So we can't put ourselves on the back burner for other people. So to make them happy while our health is failing or we are not well, while we're not well, because I'll share with you about myself because I don't mind. I have anxiety issues. I have some severe anxiety at times, and it's I had to go to therapy. I had to go to therapy, and sometimes I may have to take anxiety medicine, and it's nothing wrong with that. At first, I didn't want to. But I needed to because the issue with me was just persisting right in his health, but the issue was just persisting more and more, and sometimes it would be night terrors because of I am a childhood survivor of sexual trauma, not of one person, not of one family member, but a few family members. But the one that was the worst was when I came down here for a summer, and this because this person, when I was 10, they molested me when I was 10, that person, and so that was just the worst the worst ever. And then when I was 12, it happened again, that same person, and an adult, and because they were an adult themselves, but they weren't an adult like an older adult yet. But that adult helped him to be able to molest me. She helped him because that was her child. So it was and so sometimes those memories that come back is just awful, and then when you have to see those people, it makes it worse because I was in the bed for like 2 days before, after being asked to take this person to their doctor's appointment, because my daughter didn't know what had happened, and she didn't know that I didn't want to be around that person. And so I had to go ahead and let my daughter know, no, I can't do it, and this is why, that I'm not going to be able to do it, because I have to look out for me. Looking out for me and my emotional health is what's important. So hopefully he found another ride to his doctor's appointments, because mm-mm, you know, I forgive him, but I don't have to want to be around him in order to forgive him. I forgive him, and I've been working on forgiving the other adult, his mom, that helped him. I've been working on it. I can't say that I am there, but I'm really working on it. So just keep me in your prayers that I get there, because I'm working on it. I don't want to hate anybody, not at all. So that's where I'm at. Where are you ladies at? Now, while I'm just running my mouth. Oh, yes, connect. Definitely connect to anyone you don't have in here. Definitely do that. I don't, you already know. And so I have another one that's called Family. And so I'll read it. I think it's actually in here, in here somewhere on YouTube. Family. We are family, and yes, sometimes we don't always get along. But at the end of the day, we are still family. We have each other's back and love each other hard. And yes, tell each other when we are wrong. Being connected by blood doesn't always make you family. Being connected by love will make you family. When you are blessed enough to be connected by blood and love with family, it is really amazing and a beautiful thing. When your sister is your best friend or your brother is your best friend, it's beautiful. When your cousin, aunt, uncle, mom, dad, niece, nephew, or or nephew is very special to you and light up your day when you see them. When seeing your children and grandchildren brings you so much joy in your life. Family goes through good and bad times, but we stick it out because we are family. So I wrote this sometime last year, and it's some things that happen in family that, like what I was talking about earlier. I'm not saying stick by that, but if it's just like family disagreements and stuff, you can hash those out. You can hash out family disagreements. My sister and I, because I didn't grow up with my sister. I didn't grow up with my sister, any of my sisters, because I'm old. I'm 16 years older than my sisters, about 15 years older than of a few of them. Well, one of them is 16, 17, and like 15 or 14. Yeah, so I'm older than all of them. So I am the oldest sister, but but I grew up an only child until I was 16. So I didn't know how to be a big sister. Other than to my little cousin, that's what I still call her, my cousin. I love her. So we grew up close because I lived up there with her. When I moved down here, I'm not saying that I lived with them, but we all lived in the same city. But when I moved down here, I had to get to know my sisters. And oh my goodness, getting to know my sisters, oh, honey, especially one of them. Oh, she was a hot mess. She was a hot mess. When I tell you she was a hot mess, she was a hot mess. Excuse me, I'm getting Yep. So she was just Hi Tony, how are you? I see you. I didn't know you were there. I'm glad to see you. But she was a hot mess. My sister, we were always at it, and talk about fighting. Yeah, arguments. It was always something when we stayed at my dad's house, and whew, thank goodness, thank goodness that we finally started to get along and get to know each other, because we have such a sisterly bond that is a beautiful connection. And I wouldn't give that up for the world. You know, growing up only child has its perks, and has its disadvantages as well. But I'm happy. You know, I'm happy that I got to know my sisters, and I just love and adore all those girls. They are my girls. They are just everything to me. And we don't always get along. We have disagreements, but it's a respectful way to disagree, is what I say. And we didn't know how to respectfully disagree, you know, because we all grew up in different households in different ways. So a lot of that played a part. So we had to figure out a balance of learning how to get along with one another. And we did that. We did that. And when my sister, when she had my nephew, when she moved, she had to move back from Georgia. She moved in with us, and oh my goodness, and she had the baby, and he was here. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I just, oh, I miss my baby. They moved to Michigan on me. I miss him, but I understand. You know, I understand. He came down for the summer, though. He came down for the summer. I got to see my baby. I got to see my baby. I got to see him. And then they did a live like for Christmas, and we got to see them on live. And I can call her, and what do you call it, face chat or whatever it's called. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Where you can see them. You can do it on you can do it on Facebook, and then if you have an iPhone, you can do it on your iPhone. So I can see them like that. So you know that's still good for me too. So I'm just talking and talking. Tell me about yourselves, which I have. You know, I mean I'm just going at it. Oh, your sister is 10. Oh, your sister 10 years older than you. Okay, okay. So you know, well, you know the struggle of being the little sister. Yeah. So, um, how did y'all get along? Like, um, was it always good, or no? High frequency. Let me know. I really appreciate all of you stepping in here. This thing keep coming up here. So mhm. Oh, yeah. So let me go through the book and see what else I have. I don't think I have much more. Well, I do have some stuff, but like I said, not sure about the profanity. But I will read this because I think we all ladies in here. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Let me know if y'all ready. I have something for you, and we all have one. If we all of us ladies have one of these. So I'm about to tell y'all about it. Vagina is not a bad word. It's time to stop telling little girls lies about the word vagina. All females have vaginas, so stop telling little girls lies. Our vaginas are not coochies, kitty cats, or any of that. Why do we have to make up names for our female body part and confuse little girls instead of telling them the truth? You have a vagina. Vagina is not a bad word at all, I promise. It may help a little girl speak her truth, and it won't be doubted because she knew, hey, so and so touched my vagina, and can say that. When we give our vaginas cute names for little girls, it doesn't help them at all. Vagina is not a bad word. So please tell your little girl she has a vagina and not a damn cootie cat or none of that. We are females with body parts, and one is a vagina. Little girls have vaginas and grow up to be women with vaginas. I am a woman and I have a vagina. Don't be ashamed to say it. Say it with me if you have a vagina. I was a little girl with a vagina, and now I am a woman with a vagina. Vagina is not a bad word. Say it with me if you have a vagina. I have a vagina, and it's not a bad word. I have a vagina. It's not a bad word. So, so that's one of my poems. Vagina is not a bad word. Hey, thank you, thank you. So, you laughing at? Yeah. Oh, Tony, the only one. Okay. Oh, okay. So y'all said it with me. Yes, yes. I have a vagina. Snap, snap, snap. That's right. We have vaginas, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with letting little girls know what their body parts, what their body parts is, because I definitely told my girls that they have vaginas, not coochies, not kitty cats, none of that. So my daughters definitely told their daughters that they have vaginas. So that's just what it is. You know, it is what it is. It's the truth. Hey, the cat over here. I think she want to get her shot. I don't know. My daughter need to get her cat, but I guess not. This is my bigger book. I have another one somewhere. Yeah, I don't want to go in that book. I don't want to go in that book. So so this is called Cold Hearted Ice Queen. Cold Hearted Ice Queen. Some of this stuff I wrote when I wrote, I was going through some things. Um, so I'll just share it anyway. Cold Hearted Ice Queen. You've been trying pretty hard, but I am not going to let you warm up my heart. My heart is on ice, and my heart is colder than cold. I'm the Ice Queen. You can continue to try and warm this cold, icy heart, but I refuse to let you warm my heart. I'm not going to let you, I'm not going to let this iciness of my heart melt at all. I'm telling, I'm letting it stay so cold. So you might as well move on, because this ice queen's heart is definitely closed. My icy heart is my protection. Just call me the cold hearted ice queen that's not interested in her heart being warmed up, or the ice melting off her heart at all, because I am going to remain the cold hearted ice queen. So I wrote that last year. No, I'm not the cold hearted ice queen, and I don't feel I don't feel that way anymore. But when we go through things, sometimes we write stuff, and it helps. It helps me, and any poet can attest, right, Tony? Any poet can attest. And I know it's some few. Even if you're not a poet, just writing and journaling things can help you to get through some things, and it's definitely been a help for me. And I'm just so amazed that you ladies are in here. I really appreciate all of you coming, and with no notice or no warning. And so that's that one. And I have a this is so I wrote this about 2 years ago. It's long, it's kind of long. It was kind of a letter, a poem, but I never gave it to my girlfriend. Um, I went on a trip back home for my birthday. And so sometimes people like to take over. And that's what kind of happened with my friend. But we didn't talk for a bit because I was very upset. And after the way she acted, I didn't treat her very well afterwards. So we didn't talk. And then I thought about it. I was like, okay, we've been friends since high school. This is foolishness. I'm going to call her. We're going to talk. So I called. We talked, and she was like, I was just waiting on you, girl. I was just waiting on you because you're going to always be my sister. So, I wasn't mad, but she said she wasn't mad. I was mad. I was mad. So, because she really hurt my feelings with some things that she said. And so I had to let her know, and she let me know, how I made her feel. And sometimes that's what we have to do. We just have to say what the problem is, what happened, so we can work on it and then set those boundaries. And that's what we have to do. Because if you don't set your boundaries, then people will run all over you if you don't set them. Now, I'm sure it might be some not so nice words in this one. I'm not sure, but I'm going to go ahead with it. Friendship or not, I have been going back and forth asking myself, is this a friendship between you and I or a dictatorship? Because you always seem to want to tell me what to do and how I should live my life. I didn't know you could live my life better than I could, being I am the one in this skin and not you. I am wrestling with if you are a friend or someone trying to tear me down so you can feel good about yourself is something I still haven't figured out. I visited you and thought we were going to have fun, but the only things the only things we really did was things you liked, and you were only interested in trying to analyze me emotionally like you were my therapist, question my choice of having 5 children, and try to make me feel small for my choice to have 5 children, but applauded me on having 2 abortions. I really don't understand your logic. None of my choices were any of your business or concern. For some reason, you thought my trip was great, but it really was not. And we had 2 different experiences. You know how Ayana said, 2 different experiences at the same time. She had one, I had another. Damn, it's so sad. I decided you meant no harm, and and was just a friend asking questions about parts of my life you had no idea about. So I decided to continue the friendship. This here should have sent you packing, but I just overlooked it. After your self centered apology, you told me I was jealous of you because you were smart. Well, damn, you are the best friend anyone could ever ask for. This is the this is exactly the type of blank hmm you say to a friend when the friend is telling you that you are treating them like they aren't smart. Let's get to my birthday trip that you took over, and I didn't have fun. I didn't I I didn't do most of the things I wanted to, and then you were rude to my longtime friend from back home. When I put you in your place, you seemed to understand, but the next day you had a change of heart and didn't think your behavior was really wrong and told me my longtime friend was acting childish. You must have forgot I was there and saw your behavior, and she was only reacting to your nonsense. I've known both of you a long time, and I know how you can act. So I had already warned her about you, and that's why she didn't really get at you. You were upset because I told you that you were wrong, and you thought I would have your back. But you were wrong. You can't treat people bad and think they aren't going to respond. You see, she is my friend, not yours. So she didn't take your nonsense well and didn't have to. You thought she would politely brush your nonsense off, but she didn't. You couldn't take it. That's why you tried to tell me she was childish the next day after being put in your place. You were mad I wasn't on your side, but wrong is wrong, and you were dead wrong on so many levels. What's even worse, you accuse me of having low self esteem because I am soft spoken. When I let you know my self esteem is just fine, it seemed like it took you by surprise. I even spoke up and put you in your place. That still didn't stop you from continuing to try to put me down by saying no, it wasn't genetic because I also told you it was genetic and my grandma was soft spoken. When I gave you a look, you stopped right there because you were getting ready to disrespect my dead grandma by accusing her of having low self-esteem. Oh, I forgot. I gave you the look. you did say, you did say, grandma, grandma. Then anyway, long story short, I'm not going to finish reading this. She accused me of having low self esteem because I was soft spoken. We were on our way back from the trip, and we were on our way back from DC to North Carolina. She came up from Florida, and so she had spent some days here with me. We had a nice time here, but the trip, when we decided to do the trip home, that's when it got a little hectic and different because she had rented the car because I told her that we could just catch the train or we could rent it together. But she decided that she would just do everything, like pay for everything so she could take over the trip. So that's what that was about. So I figured that out later. And but on the way back, she accused me of having low self-esteem because I was soft spoken. She wanted to know why did I talk so soft. I mean, you've been knowing me since high school. What's different? Like, this is me. This is how I've always spoken. So, oh, she was like, well, people that soft spoken, they have low self-esteem. No, no, my self-esteem is just fine. It's just fine. Okay. And so then she proceeded on to try to speak about my grandma. I wasn't having it. I just wasn't gonna have that. No disrespect for my grandma, even if she wasn't dead. That was just totally wrong. People go through things. People have problems, and sometimes we might not feel good about ourselves. But at the end of the day, my self esteem is just fine. Mm-mm. I won't let you put me in that category. I will not. Some days better than others. Some days are not. So that's how it is in life. So I'm steady talking and talking. What are y'all saying in here? Let me look and see. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see. I'm gonna see what y'all talking about. If I can get in here, I still don't know how to use this iPhone. Oh, you had a long day. You had a long time getting home from work today, Tony. Oh, mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. I didn't even work today. I didn't work today, and the weekend I'm off. I don't work Monday. Don't know if my client's going to want to go out Tuesday. Um, well, I don't even know what's going to happen really for Monday because we're about to be on a mandatory shutdown, and I'll just leave it there. Won't say much more about any of that. So yeah, We're about to be on a mandatory shutdown coming Monday down here in the state of North Carolina. Oh yeah, oh yeah, T. I get it. Sure. Sometimes it take me about, well, most of the time, even a 5 minute video can take me up to 2 or 3 hours just to get it uh trimmed down and all this stuff how I want it and everything. So sometimes it's that way. And what I want to ask you all about is, how are you liking my walk in poetry and then my walk in praise? How are you all liking that? Do you all like that? I'm loving it myself though. I'm loving it. It's helping me to get out there and just walk, get my exercise in, and and create and just use my walk and be creative with my walk, because I have lost 4 pounds. I am down 4 pounds. Yay! I have lost 4 pounds. So I am so proud of me. Yes, I am. I am someone that will celebrate a half a pound. I don't care, because a loss is a loss when you are trying to lose weight. Yes, it is. And so I am proud of my weight loss. Oh, thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Oh, you do? Oh, I'm happy that you do. Thank you, Gen X Music. So, I think I've been on here running my mouth for about an hour. A pound is a pound. That's right. A pound is a pound. A pound is a pound. And I'm proud of a pound. And I am, because you have to work hard to get those pounds off. You do. And because people, they be wanting the weight to come right off, but it's not going to come right off because you didn't get it right on. You didn't. It didn't come right on. You sat down, you ate the food. How many of you is you ate the food, months, whatever. So don't think that you're gonna just get the weight right off. That's not how it goes. You have to put in the work. You have to do the necessary work in the kitchen. In the kitchen, because if you just change up your diet, you don't really have to exercise if you change up your diet. I just happen to like walking, and I like dancing. I'm not a great dancer, but I still like dancing. Boom, 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 boom. Let's do it, Tony. Come on. I know you dancing, girl. I don't have no music on, but let's do it anyway. Mm, 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 mm. So, no, I'm not get ready to do that. So yeah, just do the work. If you do the work, you will see the results. You will definitely see the results if you do the work. You laughing at me? You supposed to be dancing, and you laughing, Tony. Tony. No, you supposed to be. Where my dancing emojis? Where my dancing emojis? Where are they? You're not dancing. So are you going live, Tony? Anybody going live? Who's going live? Because I am sure I've been here an hour. I feel like I've been here an hour. I'm not, almost an hour. I have a little more time to go before an hour. So is anybody going to go live? Hey, plant the seed. How are you? It's nice to see you. I appreciate you coming by. Connect with anyone in here that you don't have. Feel free to connect, but please do not use any spam words in here. Um, but I think that you already know all that because I seen you around. Okay. I'm not today, girl. Oh man. So we don't even get to see you today. What about you, T? You going live? Oh, you say you going? I don't know. Well, because are you saying maybe that's? Oh, you'll probably go live tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know because I know I've been being a blabbermouth for almost an hour now. So I don't have much more to say, but I didn't feel uncomfortable like I did the first time. Thank you for the emoji, Tony. I appreciate it. I felt a lot better on this one. I felt a lot better, and the last one, so it wasn't too bad. And oh, Tony, look, Tony, got my thing on my head. I have it on. I'm doing my hair. I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna take it down for you. So this is a scarf you wrap around. So I'm not finished with my hair, so I'm doing it. So I wanted the back covered up, but I'm going to show you. I'm showing you, Tony. So I fold it once, I fold it twice, put it on the back, bring her around, bring her right on around. Got my little earrings, so I still got them in. And I bring my ears out. I mean, that's up to you if you want to bring your ears out. And so then I twist it up, twist her on up, twisting her. So this is one of the ways I do her. And then I just twist her some more. And bam, got my little thing in the front. So there you go, Tony. That's one. Said I was supposed to be showing you. Now I'll show you some more. I'm trying to fix it. I want all that part out with my hair. It's not the way I want it right now because I had to cover that up while I was out. I was out today. I was out running errands and trying to get some stuff because it's getting real. They said mandatory shutdown for us. Okay, and just yeah. But my daughter is an essential worker. I take her to work. I'm like, I don't know how this is going to work out. And they said I'm an essential worker. Um, but we will see because at the end of the day, it's up with me. It's up to the client's parents or them if they want the service while this is going on, and if you haven't wanted the service. So I've been home, and I can understand where they're coming from. Yes, DFC. That's right. Yes. hmm y'all are so wonderful for rocking out with me for how long? Oh, we almost at the hour. We almost at the hour. What do we say at the end? What do we say at the end, Tony? I know what you say at the end because I'm about to go ahead on and wrap this up. I had something else to say, but I don't remember, but maybe I'll remember later. Um, I just want to thank you all for coming here and spending time with me because you could have went and spent your time anywhere else. So I appreciate you spending time with me, Berta V. Scott, as you all know me. I am truly appreciative, and I want to say thank you, Tony. Thank you, T, and plant the seed. I'm sure it's more people in here. Or it's just still us three. I hope I didn't miss anybody, but I think it's just still us three. So thank you for you three that's still in here that rocked out with me for this hour, I really appreciate you, and I appreciate the ones that came in and rocked out too, rocked out before, and and they went on. I appreciate everybody that came in, and I'm happy that you all decided to come spend some time with Verda, listen to me read some poetry, and kind of spill the tea on, on some of my business, but um, it is what it is. And then after I had said a few things, I was like, I don't know if I want that out in the universe, out on YouTube about what happened to me as a child. I might take it down, but might help somebody to speak their truth. I'm going to leave it up. I'm going to leave it up because that is my truth. So I just want to say thank you, be blessed, and have a great one. And I will see you all again. Have a great one. Mwah.